and welcome to another video.
All right, guys, so for today's video we're just reviewing, pretty much wrapping up the end of this kit, this build. And as you saw in the previous video, we only got up to finishing up the cockpit, and in this one we pretty much did the rest of the work that we had to do. So we started off by masking up the body for this painting process. The painting on this was a two-tone. It had the blue and the white, as you can see. And then we went off to the decals. Decals, I only recorded half of it, and then the other half I did it off camera. And then we went off to the chassis building. And in this kit, as you guys remember, it has a metal base. These metal bases, they require screws to get the body all together. And I unfortunately lost all of the screws. I misplaced them, and I guess I must have threw them away accidentally when doing some cleaning. We just had to use a ton of super glue instead, but it all worked out. It came all together with just a lot of super glue. And this was my first time using the 2K clear and doing the wet sanding and polishing process on these paint jobs, and I'm very satisfied with how it turns out. It has a really good shine to it, a lot of good reflection from the light, and that's pretty much it, guys. I'm very happy with it. I'm super satisfied. I can't wait to build some more of these kits. We're currently working on a group build right now for Reddit, so I'll show you guys how that turns out. For this one, it was pretty fun build. Like I mentioned, a lot of new first times for me, using the little seat belts, photo etch parts, and 2K clear was all a new thing for me, so I'm very happy with how everything turned out, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alrighty, so we got the seat belts in there. The rest of the cockpit is pretty much done, and today we're going to be working on our body paint. We're going to be doing the masking for the body and for the other pieces that go attached with the blue that we need to do. So we're going to be doing this today. All right, I think we did pretty good. You can see the line kind of does follow. Alrighty, so we have completed the masking process. We got the masking done on all the other parts as well. We needed to do some masking on the spoiler to keep the end pieces white. Also these side pieces that go right here. And the other side skirts that go right there pretty much. So we'll check back in and see how the paint goes down. Alrighty, so we've got the masking off of it. The paint job is done, and I went ahead and already attached some of the parts to it. We attached the side skirts and the little carbon fiber side part that we did. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to set some panel lines. Alrighty guys, so during the last video my phone ended up dying and I couldn't record the rest of the session, so we ended up just doing half of it, and we're going to do the other half today. We already got the stripes on here. As you can see, we still have that little miscalculation with the masking, so I'm going to speed this up, but in certain parts, things that I want to highlight, I'll slow it down and break it down for you guys. Alrighty, so in this part we're gonna have to cut this decal. So first thing I usually do, I'll put some of this mark fit on it just to soften it a bit, take off some of that excess, try to already kind of work it into that crease. That way I can also kind of have a guide of where I'm cutting. I'll hit it with a little bit of heat now. Now this is where these sharper blades come in handy. Perfect.
Yeah, it said tap the screen once anywhere else.
There's still a little disappointment about over here. What the hell is that? It was all set up and it came down to that one moment when I said, open. She's 30. After the walk. It would have been like.
I mean, honestly, I'm here to see how the wine is made.
Wine, it's oxidized.
So what happens to that wine? Ready? Later I had
She doesn't finish the bottle.
All right, y'all, so here we have it. We got it mocked up here. I just slapped the wheels on there. I didn't glue anything down just yet. I just kind of wanted to see what it was starting to look like. I had a big unfortunate event happen. I lost my screws somehow. The screws that are supposed to go on the bottom part here and hold everything together, and they also have some that go in from the top. I lost them somehow, and I had to just use a ton of super glue to hold everything together. So this is how everything is looking right now. As you can see, this is my first time using the 2K clear, and you can see here we got a lot of orange peel on the back, some here, everywhere. We got a lot of orange peel. This is our first time using the 2K clear, and it's gonna take some getting used to, but that is how everything is looking right now. To take the top off here. Boom. So we're missing all of the screws that were necessary to hold all these parts down. So we just used a lot of super glue. You can see there on the edges and stuff, that's gonna be hidden, so it's okay. A lot of super glue down here because there's another screw that holds down the cockpit from the back. So that's how we're looking right now. Not too shabby. So for today, what we're going to be doing is wet sanding and polishing to try to get rid of this finish that we got from the 2K. I will say I could have used a little bit more. I should have used a little bit more and just laid more down, because as they say, it's better to have more than not enough, because you can always take it off, but you can't add it on later. We're going to go ahead and start with the wet sanding process at a 3000 grit, and then we're going to use something called Trizac it's a little sponge. We're going to use that wet sand as well, and I'll show you the technique. We're going to do it on this back part here because it's the most visible orange peel. We got some back here as well, but I'm just going to focus on this area here, because when you're doing this, you want to focus on each area at a time. You don't want to just try to do the whole thing at once. It's easier for you to just focus on one area at a time. 3M 3000, wet or dry. And this is the Trizac, the 5000 grit Trizac. It's like a sanding wheel. I'm just going to cut off a little section of it to use for this. So something very, very important when you're doing it with the 3000 grit, you only want to go forwards and backwards and side to side. You don't want to be doing circular motions with this one just yet. You will be able to do the circular motions with the 5000 Trizac though. So we're just going to wet it up a little bit just to get some moistness in there. I'm actually going to cut this a little smaller. So the key to this is you want to be going very lightly and be very cautious of areas where there are raised edges. So here on the edges, these seams here, there's a couple little pins that are here for connecting the future photo etch parts. Just barely using the weight of my finger. Give it a quick wipe to check our work. So we're almost there. We're kind of getting down there. We're a lot better than before for sure. Now let's see the Trizac. This one, you'll be able to do it in a circular. Alrighty, so now it's time for the polish. Okay, so for this step, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to be using this little Dremel. We're going to just use the side of it, though. We're not going to use this top part, so we don't get any, like, circle patterns. So to start, we're just going to use a little bit of the core of the fine. We're not even going to start with the coarse. And now we're going to go with the finish. Same thing. I'm going to go ahead and change my little thingy here too. Oh wow, so it's a pretty good difference. So we're gonna try to do it on the rest of the car here. It took me 30 minutes just for this part. So I'm just gonna focus on the roof, this back part here, that's technically supposed to be a glass. These back quarter panels, a lot of light's gonna be reflecting on them. I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about the side panels here. So we're gonna get to work. We did all of our polishing. We got rid of all that orange peel. I didn't do the polishing on the sides at all, as you can barely tell. I focused on the top areas. We got some burn through here in some certain spots, right here in the front as well. And then we also used the rest of the photo etch parts. I lost 2 of these little clip-ons, but they give you some extra ones that are just one piece. You don't have to do them in 2 parts. As you can see here, this one has 2 parts to it. There's like a separate clip. This one is like it's both the clip and the other part already integrated. But we got 3 in the back. We got the tail lights there. Our little photo etch parts here on the side as well. Here in the front grille. So I'm pretty happy with it. One mistake I did make, I forgot to put the windshield wiper on before putting on the top. So if you're building this, be sure to put the windshield wiper on before you attach it to the body, because if not, you're gonna have some trouble. I ended up having some trouble here. You can see that some glue got smudged. And usually most of the race cars, they have the windshield wiper going straight up for aerodynamic purposes. We went ahead and went from the inside and did the whole inside black here, so the inside of the cockpit will look black. For the inside of the wheel wells, I'm going to go ahead and use this rubber black and just go a little bit, just freehand in this, because you won't be able to see much of it, but I don't want it to be this color, so yeah, just enough so when the wheel goes on there, you won't be just seeing that body color if you turn it upside down. Alrighty guys, so she is pretty much complete. We are nearly done. All we're missing now is little emblems here. There we go. And that's all, folks. I hope you all enjoyed the build as much as I enjoyed building it.